Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts.
In this video lecture, I will explain you complete cost estimation of G+5 building structural model by using center line method. Basically, for the cost estimation process, there are two types of the methods exist. First one is related to long wall and short wall method, and second one is related to center line method. So, as per the accuracy point of view, we have to follow the center line method only for the cost calculation process. Okay, if you want the overall estimation for the particular project, we have to follow the long wall short wall method. In this video, I will cover you how to do the cost estimation process by using center line method. Okay, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering topics. So let's start our video. So here I am selecting my typical floor plan for the cost estimation project. So this is my typical floor plan, which is consisting of the hall, puja, kitchen, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and these are the washrooms which is attached to this particular bedrooms. So this is a typical floor plan and these are the dimensions for this typical floor plan. It will be consisting of the dimensions. All the dimensions are in meter. So we have to consider only the cubic meter quantities only in the cost estimation process. So that's why I was taking the dimensions of the particular project in meter only. Okay, so this is the typical floor plan for G+5 building structural model, and this is the footings layout plan. For each footing I was considered as 2000 cross 2000, which is nothing but the 2 meter cross 2 meter dimensions for the footing. So this is the first footing, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So this is the footing section which is related to this particular section. So which is consisting of all the 12 number of the footings. Each will be consisting of 2 meter cross 2 meter dimensions. Okay, so this is the drawing column footing drawing dimensions. So this is the footing cross section for the particular building structural model. It will be consisting of the PCC bed of 0.2 meter at the ground level, and which is consisting of the RCC concrete which is of 0.8 meter. The distance between the footing, RCC as well as the PCC is approximately 1 meter. The rest of the distance I am considering here as 1 meter. So the total distance from the ground level is 2 meter for this particular footing. Each footing will be consisting of 2 meter length, 2 meter width, as well as the height is also 2 meter section. Okay, so now I will explain how to calculate the center line distance by using center line method. But this center line distance is only applicable for the load bearing structure. So basically load bearing structure is nothing but the structure without the column sections. Okay, so they will construct only the walls. On the walls they will construct the slab. There will not exist any kind of the column section for this load bearing structure. So in that particular section only we have to follow this particular calculation part. Otherwise if you are following the frame section models, then we have to follow the another method. Okay, so this is the total center line distance we have to calculate initially. The total center line distance is the sum of the horizontal center line distance as well as the vertical center line distance. So initially we need to calculate the total center line distance by using this horizontal as well as the vertical. The horizontal center line distance is equals to width of this particular wall, which is if I consider it as 0.3 meter is the width. So this is the 0.3 plus 4.5 is this distance, horizontal center line distance. Just I am calculating here 0.3, 4.5, 0.3 plus 5 plus 0.15. Now we can see this is the 0.15, 4.9, 0.3, 0.15, so 4.5, 0.3, 5, 0.15 into 4 numbers. It will be consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4 beams here. Okay, that's why we are calculated here as horizontal center line distance as 4 here. So which is comes under this value of 40.4 meter. The vertical center line distance is 0.15 plus this vertical distance of 4.5 plus this value is also added here for this particular second room. So 4.3 plus this dimensions of 4 point something and these dimensions of 4 point something. Okay, so now I will show you this vertical center line distance. Now we can see 0.15 is the center line distance for the wall, 4.1 meter is the first one, 0.3 is the next wall distance, and 4.7, 0.4 and 4.9, 0.15. So it will be consisting of the vertical members approximately of 3 numbers here, not 4 numbers. So if I calculate the value, then it will be comes under the value as 58.4 meter is the vertical center line distance. Okay, so as per the typical floor plan point of view, it will be having the joints here. Okay, so now we can see this is the L joint, this is T joint, this is plus joint. So it will be consisting of approximately 1, 2, 3, 4 members of the L joints, and it will be consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members of the T joints and 2 members of the plus joints here. Okay, so for calculating the center line distance for L joints, no need to take the any correction. For T joints, we need to deduct the width of this particular center line distance. For the plus joints, we have to deduct the width of the wall. So in my upcoming video, next video, I will explain you how to calculate the center line distance for the different joints. Okay, but remember, if you having the L joints, no need to deduct any value. If you having the plus joint, we have to deduct the width. If you having the T joint, we have to deduct the width by 2. So this is the calculation part which is related to center line distance. Now we can see here, according to the T joints, it will be consisting of the formula has a number of joints into width of the wall A by 2. So here, as per our consideration, we have the 6 number of the T joints, 6 into 0.3 by 2, which is of 0.9 here. X joint, which is nothing but the number of the joints are 2 here, 2 multiplied by 0.3, which is equals to 0.6. So for L joint, no need to deduct any value for this particular distance. Now the final value of the center line distance is horizontal plus vertical minus deductions. So horizontal distance is 40.4 here and vertical distance is 58.4 here, minus 0.9 plus 0.6, which is comes under the value as 97.3 meter here. So this is the value of the center line distance which is calculated by using this method. Okay, so but this center line distance is only applicable for the load bearing structures only, not frame structures. Okay, remember that point. So now I will show you the specifications which is considered for the calculation of the cost estimation for this project. So beam size I was taken as 0.3 cross 0.46. Plinth beam size is also same, 0.3 cross 0.46. Column size is 0.3 cross 0.5. Slab thickness is 180 mm. Footing dimensions is 2 meter 2 meter. Grade of PCC is 7.5. Grade of the RCC is M20 grade concrete. Height of the each floor is 4 meter. And door 1, which is a 1.2 meter into 2.1. Door 2, 0.9 into 2.1 meter. Door 3, 0.75 into 2.1 meter. And the dimensions of the windows I was taken as 1.82 cross 1.35. Dimensions of the ventilator 0.75 cross 0.6. Thickness of the brickwork is 0.23. Height of the parapet wall is 1.2 meter. Now I will explain you how to calculate the cost estimation for this particular project. So ground floor section, it will be consisting of serial number, particular numbers, length, breadth, depth, quantities, rate, amount here like this. So firstly we will start with number 1, which is related to earthwork excavation. This is the starting point of any project. Okay, so first one is related to footing section. In this project, it will be consisting of the total number of the footings is 12 numbers here. Okay, so which is having the 2 meter is the length of that particular footing, 2 meter is the width of that particular footing, 2 meter is the depth of the particular footing. So if I multiply these values, then it will get the values approximately 96 meter cube. So this is the quantity of the earthwork excavation that is required for the 12 footing. Again, which is consisting of the second one is related to around building. Basically, we will do this particular excavation work for the plinth beam section purpose, as well as the, if any case, stone work, we will use this particular around building excavation. Okay, so basically for the around building excavation, we need to do the excavation process from this particular level. I will show you that. So now we can see this is the center line distance which is consisting of approximately of 1 meter, and this is the center line distance which is of 1 meter. Okay, so this particular horizontal length distance is approximately of 4.5 meter. Okay, so now we can see this is the 4.5 meter. From the 4.5 meter, if I deduct the value of 1 meter, then it will be comes under your 2.5 meter. But we had to add the extra thickness of the wall for this particular section. Why? Because we have to consider only the center line distance from here, but we have to do the excavation process from this level and from this well level. Okay, but we have to deduct this particular center line wall distance here. Okay, which is nothing but the beam distance here, 0.3. Okay, so now we can see, I will show you that particular section. So which is nothing but the 2.73 is the value, and plus into into 4. 4 is nothing but the 4 number of the beams which is exist for this particular level. 1, 2, 3, 4 here in horizontal section. So again in the same process, it will be consisting of the 5 meter distance, which is consisting of, again it will be consisting of 3.23 meter distance in the horizontal direction, second section, which is having the 4 number of the beams here. In the same process for this level also, it will be consisting of the distance here 2.3 meter, as well as this second one is having the 2.93, and this is 2.93 distance and 3.13 distance here. So each will be consisting of the three beams here. Okay, so that's why we have to consider 2.33 into 3 is the first beam around building distance, and the second beam is 2.93 into 3.13 into 3. Okay, which is comes under the total building around building excavation is 49.01 meter. Okay, so here we had to consider that around the building having the distance is 1 here, 1 number quantity here. Each will be consisting, total distance will be consisting of 49.01, and depth will be of 0.75 and width will be of 0.85. So that the total quantity is approximately 31.244 cubic meter. So if I sum these two values, then it will get as 127.244 cubic meter. If I multiply this earthwork excavation with 240, then it will get the values approximately 30,538 rupees approximately for this excavation work. The next work is related to PCC, which is having the M20 7.5 grade concrete, not M20. So which is having proportion is 1:4:8. For the footing, we have to fill this 12 number of the footings with each one of length is 2, width is 2 and depth is 0.2 meter, which is having the 9.6 meter cube is the quantity. For around the building, if I calculate the distance, then it will becomes under 55.9 meter. So if I consider this 55.9 meter with 0.75 is the thickness of this particular around the building footing. So then I will get the value is 8.385 meter cube. So if I sum this particular two values, then it will get the value 17.985 meter cube. If I sum this value, then it will get the values this much amount. So I need to multiply this value with PCC bed work, which is of 1950 value. Then it will get the approximately the value of 35,070.75 rupees. Now the next work is related to RCC work. For the footing, it will be consisting of 12 number of the footings. For the RCC, length is 2 meter, width is 2 meter and depth is 0.8 meter. I was already explained in the cross section details. This is the PCC 0.2, this is the 0.8 meter is the RCC work. Okay, so this is the RCC work distance, which is of 0.8. So which is of 38.4 is the cubic meter value. For the columns, we have to consider 12 columns, which is having the dimensions of the column is 0.5 cross 0.3, and height of the column we have to consider as 3 meter. Why? Because in this particular section, after the RCC section, it will be consisting of 1 meter section from the ground level here, like this. After the 1 meter section, it will be consisting of the center to center distance between the floor is 3 meter height, 3 plus 1 meter, which is approximately equal to 4 meter here. Now we can see this is the 4 meter distance for the particular height. So if I calculate this value, then it will get that as 7.2 meter cube. Now for the plinth beam section, we have to consider the distance for the beam section, which is nothing but the center to center distance between the rooms. So 4.5 plus 5. So this is the 4.5 is the distance for the horizontal section, 4.5 plus 5, which is having numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers here. Okay. So we have to consider it as 4. So 4.5 plus 5 into 4. 4.9 meter, 4.7 meter, 4.1 meter is the vertical distance for the particular rooms. If I multiply this with the 3 number of the beams in vertical direction, then it will get as 69.6 meter is the plinth beam distance. So 1 is the number of the beam. So 69.6 is the distance, and this is the dimensions of the plinth beam sections. And next one is this is the quantity. If I multiply this quantity with 3800, then it will get the cost is here. And for the beam sections, the plinth beams which is related to same as the beam sections, I was considered here. One number, the quantity is same, dimensions is same. That's why the cost is also same. For the slab section, it will be consisting of the horizontal dimensions of the slab is approximately 11.09 meter and width is 17.92 meter. So this is the 11.09 meter, 17.92 meter. So this is the thickness of the slab. This is the quantity. Again for the staircases. So I was already made how to calculate the quantity for the staircases by using manual method. So I will attach that video in the above card. You can watch that video from here. Okay. For the staircases, it will be consisting of 2 numbers. Okay, which is having 3.35 meter is the length of this staircase, and this is the width of the staircase. This is the thickness of the staircase. Okay, for the waste slab section. Again for the landing slab, it will be consisting of 1 number here, which is having the length is 1.2 meter, width is 2.4 meter, and thickness is 0.15 meter. This is the quantity. So if I multiply this total summation of this value with this 4000, then it will get the cost of the RCC section which is used for the project here. Okay, and next one is related to reinforcement for the steel. So for the reinforcement, we need to require the RCC section concrete level. Okay, so for the footing section, we have to multiply this RCC section 38.4 meter with 100 kgs. For 1 cubic meter, it is required approximately 100 kgs of the steel. In the same process for the column section, it is required 130 kgs of the steel. In the same process for the plinth beam, 120 kgs of the steel. In the same process for the beams, 120 kgs of the steel. In the same process for the slab, 90 kgs of the steel. In the same process for the staircases, it will require approximately 120 kgs of the steel. So if I multiply this, then we will get the steel reinforcement section here like this. The total steel is this. For the kg, it will be consisting of 54 rupees. If I multiply this value, then we will get the values approximately here like this. The next one is related to brickwork. For the superstructure, it will be consisting of your wall section dimensions, which is having the all the PCC section around the building section, which is a 55.9 meter. On that particular section only, we have to construct the walls only. This is the distance. So this is the thickness of the wall. This is the height of the wall. This is the total quantity. Again, in the same process for the parapet wall, it will be consisting of 11.09 meter is the horizontal. This is the vertical. This is the distance. This is the total distance here like this. Okay. So now we have to deduct the doors from this particular level. For the D1 section, it will be consisting of the D2 doors, and this is the D2 section which is consisting of the 4 doors, and D3 section which is consisting of the 3 doors. So these are the related to main doors. These are the secondary doors for the bedroom sections, and these are the third doors which is related to washroom sections. And these are the window sections as well as these are the ventilation sections. Okay. So you can find the everything in the typical floor plan here on the top. You can see this is the D1, D1, D2, 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 D3, 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 and these are the D states here. Okay. These are the windows also. So which is consisting of this total windows is 6 numbers is according to our consideration. So ventilators are these. If I deduct the value, then it will get the brickwork is 57.12 meter. If we have to multiply this value with 2800, then it will get the value is approximately this much here. Next one is plastering, 6th one. So inside we have to consider the distance is 11.6 meter here. So this is the calculation part for this inside room. So these are the inside room dimensions for each section room. We have to multiply as two sides. Why? Because inside as well as the outside also. Okay, so this is the inside section for this particular room section, inside plus outside. For the external side, for the parapet wall load, we have to consider the inside outside section also. So now we can see this is the distance of the length. So this is the height. So we have to multiply the area. Okay, again in the same process, this is the length, this is the height. Again, this is the parapet wall load length, and this is the height for each parapet wall. And we have to deduct the doors also according to our considerations in square meter only. Why? Because we have to measure the plastering in square meter only. We have to deduct the values. These are the deductions which is considered for the doors, windows. So we have to consider only the height of the door as well as the length of the door. Okay, number of the doors only. So if I deduct the value, then it will get the value is approximately 517.736 meter square value here. Okay, and the next one is marble work. For marble work, we have to calculate the each and every room dimensions. Okay, so for example, let us consider hall is there, which is consisting of the dimensions is 5 meter cross 8.5 meter according to our typical floor plan. Now we can see this is the 5 meter cross 8.5 meter is the dimensions. Okay, so in the same process, I was consider only the marble work dimensions, puja room dimensions, kitchen dimensions, bedroom 1 dimension, bedroom 2 dimensions, toilet 1, toilet 2 dimensions. Total flooring is approximately 128.74 meter square here. Okay, ceiling equals to flooring, which is approximately the same value. Why? Because we have to consider only the on the top of the flooring only. So we have to consider the same dimensions. And this is the whitewashing. So whitewashing for the painting equals to plastering plus ceiling. Okay, plastering is approximately 517.736. We are calculated here already. So flooring work is 128.74. This is the total quantity which is required for this particular section. If I multiply this value with 132 rupees, then it will get the cost is here. Next one is supply fitting of the door wood, which is related to door 1 section, door 2 section, door 3 section, ventilation, window section. So I was already explained the concepts related to number of the doors, number of the windows in the deductions itself. So that's why I'm showing only the values here. Okay. The total cost of the project, if I sum this total values, then it will get the values approximately here 16,75,161 rupees. So 2% I'm considering here as unseen items, which is approximately 33,000 plus, and 4% is contagious and round off, which is approximately 67. Approximately I'm taking 1 lakh is the extra cost for this particular project, so that I will get the total cost is approximately 17,75,670 rupees here. Okay. So this is the process of calculating the cost estimation for the ground floor. In the same process, we have to consider the cost estimation for the first floor. But for the first floor, we have to continue from the RCC section only. Why? Because we doesn't have any kind of the earthquake excavation, footing and RCC section in the ground floor section. We have to only consider from the RCC section. For the RCC section also, we have to consider only this step number 3. Okay, so from the step number 3, we have to calculate the each and individual calculation same as per the ground floor section. Now we can see as per this PDF, it will be consisting of the same amount of the details for this particular section. Reinforcement is same, as well as the brickwork is same, deductions is same, and net brickwork is same, plastering is same, external, internal, and net plastering, marble work, and ceiling, flooring is same according to the first floor. So for the first floor, approximately it is required approximately 12,16,000 some amount here. Okay, so this is the cost estimation for the first floor, same as per the ground floor section. Only we have to minus the values which is related to excavation as well as the footing works. Okay, for the second floor section, no need to calculate the separate calculation, but for the second floor section, we have to give the addition of extra 10% for the material transportation purpose as well as the other purpose. So that's why I was taken 1.1 is the factor, and we have to multiply this first floor cost, which is approximately 12,16,000 rupees here, so that it will get the values 13 lakh something here. For the third floor section, we have to consider 15% extra. This is the total cost. For the fourth floor, 20% extra. This is the total cost. For the fifth floor, we have to consider the 25% extra. So from the second floor itself, we have to increase the 5% extra amount here. Okay. So this is the fifth floor work here. So this is the abstract of the estimate, which is related to ground floor section 17 lakhs, first floor 12 lakhs, second 13 lakhs, third floor 14 approximately 14.5, 15.2. So the total cost is approximately 87 lakhs is approximately considered here. For the supply, water supply and sanitary work, we have to consider 12.5%, which is approximately equal to 87 lakhs 8,235 value into 12.5 by 100. So that it can get the values 10 lakhs 88,000 something here like this. Okay. So we have to consider the electrification as 7.5% of the total cost of the project amount, so that it can get as 6 lakh 53,000 something here. For the architecture appearance, I have considered 2% extra, and final cost required for the project is approximately 87 lakhs plus 10 lakhs plus 66 lakhs plus 1 lakh 74,000 extra here. So that the total cost is required approximately 1 crore 6 lakhs 24,000 rupees here. So this is the total cost of the project that is required for this particular project. So I will upload the same concept in Civil Basics 1 to 3 website. You can watch the complete details from the Civil Basics 1 to 3 website for the complete calculation part of the cost estimation of the project. So if you have any queries about this video related to cost estimation of the 5-story building by using central line method, please try to text my questions in the below comment box. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. Thank you.